artillery and Midas should be moved down. I agree.
I find artillery comparable to the guys in upper S minus though.
Yes, so about that level.
Yeah.
Artillery to upper S minus.
And how about Midas?
I think Midas is too unreliable.
He does have a nice power spike at 4, but he is very unreliable, yeah.
So middle of S minus is where about I would put him.
You agree with that,
Is
Howell?
Midas better than Nymphora?
I would say slightly.
Slightly.
Yeah.
He provides more. He provides a lot more burst than Nymphora. That's obvious. And
well, he has to hit his skills.
well, sure, but Nymphora has to hit her heal too.
Well, Nymphora is not.
Has to hit her spells as well.
Nymphora heal is not meant to deal damage. It's meant to heal her allies. The Nymphora damage skill, if you can call it damage, is her stun, and the Nymphora stun is actually fairly reliable in mid-wars. Can't dodge it as well as you can in Form or whatever. Midas has a heal, as Sutik points out. Yes, but Midas cannot hit himself, and the heal is not very strong.
I'm just gonna move him to mid sector S minus.
If you consider Midas, he has to max his Q, because it does the most damage, and is the biggest AoE. He has to get a level of E, because he needs it to escape. He has to get his ultimate for obvious reasons, which means that the spell, which will have no ranks for a long time, is W. So, in other words, he is not really a healer, he barely heals.
And his heal will only even heal if it's like if they're in the creep, so it gets a chance to stack up.
How much can it heal by? It's only 75 damage. It's the same as the Prophet heal. I mean, it's not AoE, but it's also not instant, and it's unreliable in a fight. So
you're either going to be healing or you're going to be doing damage, usually.
Definitely move Midas down to the middle of S minus, or to the lower end of S minus possibly. So that's about it.
Okay, anyone else in S tier mid sector that stands out?
Engineer?
I think
Engineer?
Yeah.
What about Engineer?
I think Engineer should move down. He's reliant on teammates.
Yeah.
Teammate reliant. Do you
That's
think
fair.
is it fair to move him down just a little bit though? Because I don't like. I feel yes he should move down, but not by too much. I feel like he's comparable to possibly Flux and
Prophet.
yeah. I find him comparable to those guys.
Yeah.
If y'all agree with that.
But you look further down. Would you take Engineer over Master of Arms?
I probably would, yes.
Okay.
AoE displacement on the keg. I think turret counts as a physical slow.
Yes,
Mine.
it's dude, that turret
Okay.
is so good against Berserker too. Like, gives me such a hard time.
Yeah.
It's good against a lot of
Every counter, the
melees.
Berserker is a good hero.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. That's why I'm saying yes. I would pick Engineer over Master of Arms for sure.
Okay, so Engineer down slightly,
Yeah,
but not by a lot.
right.
I think Kraken might be a bit overrated.
You think he should move down with Flux?
Yes.
They
With all the
work
AoE
they
heroes?
all feed together.
That giant wombo combo, Flux,
Well,
Flux
consider
Prophet,
it-
Engineer, Kraken, shit
I
blast.
think Kraken is better than Deadwood.
Oh,
to some
So
extent.
I'd rather
Deadwood is
see
good with
Deadwood
hookers.
move down a little bit.
can we just move
So-
Kraken and Deadwood down to the same?
Yeah.
That would be sensible.
Okay.
I mean, you have a lot of heroes in the S tier middle sector right now. You could move some down. Deadwood and Kraken. And Lodestone, possibly, but I think Lodestone is actually better than Kraken and Deadwood.
Yeah, I think so too.
He does have the tankiness going for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not that tanky. Lodestone isn't that tanky, but he's got good
Does a
AoE
lot of
skills.
damage as well.
You guys, all right. So what do you guys
I
think
don't
about Wait, what were you gonna say, Howell?
I was gonna say, I don't really like SR. His heal, while it is AoE, so it can potentially hit a lot of people, the range is not that great. His mana skill, it's not very useful. And his mobility is kind of lacking, so you're not able to do I feel like that combined with the short range on the heal kind of just makes me not like
I
him.
mean Soul Reaper.
Yeah.
I
What do
don't
you-
agree though.
Oh, Soris doesn't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree.
What about you, Jeebus?
the-
Jeebus?
Yeah.
Do you agree with Howl or no?
Yeah.
Oh, he agrees. And Soris
You
says he
agree with Howl.
disagrees.
I don't agree because let's see. For one, he has an AOE spike heal, which is rare. I think the only other hero that has it is Pearl and DS.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Second, for second, you won't get the mana. You will get the Withering Presence, and that is actually a fair amount of damage. The AOE on Withering Presence is huge. It's like 1,000 range, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Yeah.
1,100 range, and at level 4, it is 1% of the max health per second, which is actually substantial.
Yeah.
You cannot last it well as a melee hero against the Soul Reaper. You would take damage every time you go in. So and then he heals his team a lot. The cooldown is not short. It's not long. It's only 5 seconds.
I feel like you'd have to like have your team all together to actually be able to
Well-
effectively heal them all.
Well, as the Soul Reaper, you can usually position to heal at least 2 heroes. You might not be able to heal everybody, but you can heal the bulk of your team. So I would definitely keep Soul Reaper where he is.
Another thing too about Soul Reaper is that I would possibly pick him over Prophet. I don't know about you guys, but I think I would pick him
Would
over
I
Prophet.
pick Soul Reaper over Prophet?
I don't think I would.
I would.
Jeebus?
Yes.
Would you pick Soul Reaper over Prophet?
I'm thinking about that. Actually, I think I would pick Soul Reaper over Prophet.
It's also it's just too that Soul Reaper can combat better against teams who try to harass as well. Over Prophet too. But Prophet has
Well,
he's got his
sorta.
stuff.
His mana issues early kind of makes it
Yeah,
hard to combat
Soul
that.
Reaper is not really an anti-harasser. He can like cast 1 heal every minute or something.
Yeah.
Well, another thing I like about Soul Reaper too is he could possibly pass mana to other people with his E.
Yes, but he will not
Maybe
have
late
the
game, but-
E for a long time.
You're
Until
not
Do
level
you
9.
max? Do you
I'd
max
probably
the
go
C
stats over
or
E.
W skill?
I would max
When-
W.
Yeah, I max W too.
You don't get enough last hits to power your E.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then by level 9, when you have your level 1 E, mana issues will be less important.
Yeah. So stats.
Okay.
Well, I would still get it.
I
I would still get it. Especially if you're doing items like Astrolabe,
Eh,
then you need more mana.
it
Even
depends
so,
on where you are, I
Prophet has
guess.
more content to support than SR.
I think I'm just gonna
Well-
keep Soul Reaper where he is, though, honestly, because he's one of the only heroes who can very, very easily deal with tanky strength heroes. Who, like, you know, if there's a, I mean, we know Soul Reaper can deal very well against a lot of like a lot of the strength heroes like Malikan, Hammerstorm.
Yeah, like
Berserker.
Legionnaire.
Like, you gotta consider that too. Like, a lot of, I mean, we would
That is
sometimes I tend to pick Soul Reaper because if the other team has a lot of strength heroes like that and Soul Reaper counts sort of as a healer, I would certainly pick him over Prophet like every time.
Yep.
So I don't know if you guys would want to agree with that or not, but for that reason, I really think Soul Reaper should be where he is.
I agree.
Okay.
I would just leave the Soul Reaper there. The real question is what is better than Soul Reaper. I know Howell just said he thinks so. And Sitik just is saying in chat as well that he thinks so. But I don't think so. I think I guess it's a judgment call to some extent, but they're similar in level.
But Prophet doesn't have the ability to deal with strength heroes like Soul Reaper.
He
can.
doesn't. But he carries
Well,
better, he does more damage, and
I mean,
he
if
has an
they're a
AoE
tank,
slow.
There you might.
So he's not bad. Prophet is not... Like, if Prophet is worse than Soul Reaper, it's not worse by a lot. That's for sure.
I think Soul Reaper is better early and mid game, but I think Prophet is better late game.
That's true too.
Well, have a look at it this way. Maybe I should move Prophet up one, like move him up a sector. Because see,
Is
I
Prophet
find him.
comparable to Riftwalker, Jeremiah, Hammerstorm, Lodestone?
I mean, I find him comparable to Soul Reaper if Soul Reaper stays, and Chipper, and all them, but I don't find him comparable to Deadwood Kraken, which I'm moving down.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's fair.
fair enough. Can move
Okay.
Prophet up one.
So I will just one sector up. So what about Jera and Rift and all them?
I think they can stay.
They can honestly stay.
Yeah.
Riftwalker might actually go up slightly, but wait, no way. No way. Riftwalker can stay where she is.
Okay. How?
Of the other heroes, Chipper can go up. His ultimate cooldown is lower now, and he does a lot of damage.
And his shield gives him mana now. I don't know
Yeah.
how old this is.
So I would move Chipper up, maybe to S plus.
All the way to
I
S
don't think
plus.
Chipper is better than Pyro and Elonia.
If you're moving Chipper up, I think you should move Riftwalker up as well.
Oh.
Walker is not as reliable as Chipper. I mean, Chipper is also not very reliable, but at least the ultimate is reliable.
I just think Chip is a bit more reliable, yeah, than Rift.
Riftwalker can turn games around. Can
She
Chipper
can't
do that?
She can't do that.
Yes, she can.
Yeah.
One
She
one
can.
perfect ultimate, and you have won a team fight. So it's your choice if you take the tower or whatever you do after that. Yeah. I think
But
she's a
then
big
you
game.
can say the same thing of Tempest ulti.
Now Rift's is
Yeah.
much shorter
Lower
cooldown.
cooldown, it's more reliable than Tempest
you have
ulti without a
two-
multi at least.
You have two long ranged spells you can harass with. And the W spell, that's even good with against Berserker.
Everyone hates Berserker.
Yeah, but it's really good against melee heroes that, have to do auto attacks.
Yeah.
But then
That
if you
W
compare
spell can-
Riftwalker, like Riftwalker is a backlining AoE damage hero. She's in a similar role as Elonia, Thunderbringer, Pyromancer, and Torturer.
Yeah.
Would you say Riftwalker is better than Elonia?
No.
No, I won't. I wouldn't
No.
either.
Nah, I
think
do.
Elonia
I
is better.
wouldn't.
Would you say Riftwalker is better than Thunderbringer?
Yeah,
You will. I
yeah. I
don't think
think,
so. Actually,
yeah.
I find
Thunderbringer
him
harasses better.
comparable.
His ultimate is 100% reliable. It hits every hero. He does a lot of damage in team fights. And I guess you can win a team fight with a well-placed Riftwalker ultimate. But then, if you don't get that ultimate, then you don't do anything with Riftwalker. So I wouldn't think so. I think Riftwalker can stay where she is.
And with that said, I would probably have Thunderbringer stay where he is as well.
Yeah.
How about the strength heroes? Hammerstorm, Berserker.
Hammerstorm is good where he is. Lodestone is good where he is as well, I think. Hammerstorm's AoE stun is really good. Like, I watched Mariposa play. He was so good with it. He placed it so well, we can immediately follow up. It's very long lasting, and he is reasonably okay later in the game as well.
Yeah, he's strong late game.
He's not strong, I think. Like, I would definitely take Flint or Emerald Warden over a Hammerstorm late game, but he's still good.
No, Hammerstorm is still really good early.
Yeah, so he's
better
still
than
good.
those
So
guys.
I would just keep Hammerstorm where he is.
I have a feeling I should move Hammerstorm up to where Malikan is though, because his AoE
Yeah.
stun is just
Exactly.
really good.
Would you take Hammerstorm over Riftwalker and Jereziah?
They're different roles, but I do feel that yes, I would. Like, cause Hammerstorm is AoE stun is a lot more reliable, for pre-6 fighting and stuff like that. He's a perfect setup. He provides a perfect setup for so many heroes. That's kind of why I like Hammer.
I would compare Hammerstorm to Gladiator and Melican for sure.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. And I'm not. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Juice says fair thing, like comparing him to those heroes. He's
And maybe Berserker as well. Same group.
About
melee,
Berserker.
melee scaler, good
I
early
think
game.
Berserker should move higher.
Yeah. In the same group
Weakman,
as Hammerstorm and Gladiator and Melican.
You think you
You
should
think
be
so?
with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
In fact, I am so biased about him.